Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. Hope you're enjoying your Monday out there. I don't know, it become a radio station all of a sudden. I just thought, hopefully having a good day, Monday, or a good Monday night, or a good Sunday night, whatever day you watch, whatever day you decide to watch this on, it's all fine. Um, so a couple of things. I did download. This is out of the blue, by the way. I did download Streamlabs and tried to use it. Unfortunately, I cannot use it. It does not have the pause recording feature, which would then force me to actually, which then would force me to buy a video editor because all the free editors out there, I've taken a look at quite a few of them, the ones that are popular, and they're not the greatest. Still, I mean, they a lot of the good ones have like paid counterparts to them, which I'm fine with, but I don't have the money, so I am quite broke. A second thing, you probably hearing a fan in the background. It's very hot here. It's at nighttime and it's still very hot. It's like 8 p.m. It is very, very toasty. Um, and speaking of which, where we are, okay. So I had received a comment about. Sorry this took so long, by the way, but like I said, I do like to record all my videos. I like to record a few at a time because I don't want to play an hour of a game and then wait till the next day and play another hour of that game. I like to play a few hours at a time. I enjoy Satisfactory so much. I hope everyone enjoyed the step back in time to Factorio, which we will be returning to next Saturday, so that'll be good. I enjoy it. That has resparked, I guess technically, has reignited a passion for Factorio. uh, I'm probably going to be playing Factorio. Um, uh, Probably going to be playing Factorio over the week while I record everything else because I want to play that game so badly. Have you ever had a video game where you just cannot stand to not play it? Just want to play it right now. But yeah, we had received a comment about quite a few things we're going to be addressing in this comment. We're gonna piece it together a little bit at a time. Um, and I actually have an image prepared for you today. That way I'm not just reading the comment, you can also see it. Okay, so here's the comment here by DJ Quad. And it says a few random things and stuff. So number one, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna address this piece at a time. So for they mentioned the 20 gigawatt, which I imagine, I I don't know how much fuel that actually is, because I'm stupid. A fuel from a single pure oil node. All right, so it says we make 5 refineries set to heavy oil residue, alternate recipe. The heavy oil residue alternate recipe, the 34 generators for water extractors, blah blah. Okay, we're gonna just start off with some gameplay here, since you're probably like, what the heck here. Um, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna start off here. So um, you're probably noticing, you're just like, wait, where's the map? Um, where's your game? As you can see, everything's gone. There ain't nothing here. This is a different game, by the way. Reason being is because it'd be easier to address something like this. Like, I had told them that um, I'm not going to be able to use it on the regular series since we're so close to using nuclear power. Like, we were right there. We just got to build the plant and we're done. That's it. I've already got everything prepared for that video. Um, so I said, well, why don't we just do this? I'll address it in a future video, and then maybe some people can get some kick out of this, get some help out of this and whatnot. We can go ahead and build off of it. So we got a pure node here as well, but yeah, we can go ahead and build off of that. And I thought, I'll put this game into creative mode, So we got nothing. Just got some random things over here. This is a creative game, creative mode game. So how you can do Satisfactory creative mode? I hear you asking. Probably not, but I like to imagine you guys. There's plenty of you. It's just like, well, how are you addressing that? Well, um, uh, with satisfactorycalculator.com, essentially. So what you do is you go to Satisfactory Calculator in your web browser, just type it in the Google search, whatever, and then you want to go to. I won't be able to show it here, because I tried. Okay, I tried to get my browser up on here, up on the recording, and I failed. It failed miserably. So I tried to get it up here, but like I said, I couldn't do it. But so yeah, you just click on interactive map. It'll be at the top, and then you. Damn, I wish I could show you this, but it was not working with OBS. It was being a pain. Also, they got some new icons, by the way. They updated some of these icons. They look a little bit different. They're a little bit better. So yeah, you go to Satisfactory Calculator, click on the interactive map. There's a little icon that you can upload your game. So you upload your game, and then you go to map settings, and then you can turn on no cost, no fuel, and no power consumption or whatever, no power usage, whatever. And then you can get, and then you get Satisfactory into creative mode. Essentially, you could. We've unlocked all the research. We have all the items from the store. A few of the store items we might have to do this on. So yeah, as you can see, I'm missing like 4 plates, but I can still place it. That's because we've got no build cost. So there's a few things. Yeah, I haven't got they haven't added this to the Satisfactory calculator yet because this is brand new. I don't know if I can buy this stuff or not. Nope. Okay. I don't have any coupons. Oh, hello. I want it. I need it. Alright, let's do it. It's real quick. Okay, so we're going to put down an awesome sink. Sorry, I'm using the build mode, or the build menu. I know we'll just do this quickly. It's fine. So yeah, organization. We'll put a big old industrial storage box here. I need to empty out my inventory anyway. I was building a power station. For the main series, I'm designing a power station. This is the world. So you probably have heard me mention this before, but you know how some of the bigger projects I kind of design beforehand a little bit. Like I kind of get an idea of what I'm doing with it at least. I've been doing that on this map, or on this game mode. So yeah, we don't need. I'll just put a lot of this stuff in there. You notice I have like a million power shards. I would tell you how I got those, but I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna. All right, you can't put pale berries in the thing. I was trying to sync food for some reason. Also, don't ever put your remains in there because you also clog it up. Oh, guess we can't have those either. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, if you're looking for the main series episode, we probably won't get to it today. Just saying. Just because I wanted to, like, it was such a good idea. This comment had some really good ideas in it that I wanted to address it personally. Yeah, we'll just let that sink. Okay, well, we already have 16 tickets. Give me. Now we can go into the shop. Let's buy the new stuff. We got to play with the new stuff. We'll play with the new stuff in our main series as well. Let's see. Oh, special dirt. Yes, I want this. I want this. Is anything new in here? No. Like I said, we have all the research unlocked and all the milestones and everything. That's why you don't see a progress bar in the top right or a progress deal in the top right. Get a hold of like a gun. Okay, so they didn't ever add anything new there. Didn't add anything new there. Nothing new there. But they did add these, which we already put in our thing. Management. To cart. Okay, is that already in our cart? Oh, that was already in our cart. Let's buy all. Now we know what we have purchased. Okay. This is new stuff, so it hasn't. Yes, please. Oh, I can't wait to play with these in the main game. So I guess this will be a slash update show off. Really nice. Thank you, devs. I've been waiting for stuff like this for a long time. Look at these half foundations and 2-meter half foundations and 1-meter half foundations. Oh, look at! Oh, I could finally build my oil platform that I've always wanted. I've always wanted to build an oil derrick that had round legs. Let's see, do they have these in the concrete? Yes, they do already. I'm essentially gushing over here over foundations in this game. Look at all the foundation pieces. Yes. Thank you to the gods, Satisfactory. Thank you. Anyway, let's move on. All right. So, also, since we're near a power building, I can fly. As you can see, this is not hooked up to anything. We can also put down a pole over here. As you can see, we're getting power from it. So yeah, this is the no electricity cost, but obviously you see me do the no build cost, and then the no fuel cost is if you have I think it is if you had chainsaws. Yeah, like stuff like chainsaws, vehicles, things that cost fuel to work. Okay, so we're going to start out with this. Obviously, we need to put an oil extractor on here. Oop, that was the wrong way. By the way, the F key is not banned on this game. This is a creative mode game, so it really don't matter. Yeah, we'll point it that way, sure. We do need to set up some foundations, so we'll go with. Oop. Unfortunately, that does not work. So let's set this up on some foundations. 2, some power. Okay. Oh, I should probably have this in Zoop mode. We'll just quickly build maybe a 5x10. That probably won't be big enough, but we'll just quickly do this. Oh, hello. I really need a gun. Uh-oh. Don't worry, we have bacon! There we go. Get rid of all those for the moment. I don't have enemies turned off, unfortunately. It's not a true creative mode. It's like a half. That's like a half creative mode. Okay. So, according to this comment, which I'm going to bring up, let's address the first part. So, yeah, I don't know how to build this. I haven't built it. I'm not going to plan to build it. I'm just going to show you how I would analyze this and try to build this kind of thing. So we need 5 refineries, easy enough, and we'll just do it in real time here. So 5 refineries, that's under production. One, two, three, 4, and 5. Yeah, there's 5 refineries. And by the way, I also have all the alternate recipes and everything else. So we have alternate recipes. So they were saying heavy oil residue, alternate recipe. Is there one that just gives you heavy oil? Alternate recipe, heavy oil residue right there. Okay, and then we'll go Control C, Control V, Control V, Control. Oh, I need to be a little closer. Control V, Control V. Okay. So now all of those should have. And we're going to overclock everything, by the way, because we have a million overclockers, so why not? Oh, I should probably be doing this. We'll just. Oh yeah, if you have overclockers in there, you can also Control C, Control V, and it'll. If you have overclockers in your inventory, it'll automatically place them and set the clock speed as well. So we'll go back over to this building, which is pumping oil. It's not hooked up to anything. I just thought it'd be the easiest to do it on this game because then we can just build really quickly. This will improve build time just to kind of show it off here. So with these, you need 30 oil per minute. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 30, 40, 50. So 150 is the oil on these. So yeah, you don't even have to overclock this if you didn't want to. I thought pure oil nodes did 900 a minute. I guess it's 600. Okay, that's fine. We'll build with the new pipes, the new logistics. Since we're doing 600, we'll just do stuff here. This is just going to be a quick build, by the way, but I just wanted to kind of show you it in kind of in a real time fashion, I guess you could say, and it won't look good or anything like that. But I just wanted to kind of show it off. So this is how I make things expandable, by the way, when it comes to like refiners and stuff. So what you can do is you can put this pipe like about here, and then you can just do this. And doing this, not only does it look even by the time you get to the end, if you ever need to add more, which you can do, you can always add more. So I put it just to the edge of the white square. There's a white square around this, so okay. And I take my cross section. And I'm holding control, by the way. It's just snapping to the point because it's on the same level. Pipes are the pipe junctions and stuff. Snapping stuff. It's a little bit odd. Like sometimes they'll snap to a point, sometimes they just refuse to. I don't get it. Yeah, we'll just drag that to there. That's fine. Oh yeah, even though we don't have power requirements, you still you still do need to hook these guys up to power, so we'll do that. Or hook these up like the power poles provide the power, essentially. Just hook those up there. Now they are waiting for oil. Why are they waiting for oil? Wait, where's all of our oil? Uh-oh. Something broken. Oh, is this not... It says it's powered, but it's not powered. Fix that real quick. Yeah, they're starting to flow. It said it was powered, but it's not. Or it wasn't, anyway. Now it's pumping to its fullest extent. And we are getting... Yep, now we're getting pipe full. A little bit buggy. We're finally getting oil to these bad boys. Okay, so then back to the comment with the heavy oil residue refinery. And then 34 fuel generators, 4 water extractors, and 4 blenders. So 34 fuel generators, we'll wait for those. We'll do the 4 blenders set to diluted fuel. By the way, I'm reading this in an alternate tab. Or alt tab. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just expand out this way, sure. Alright, so then he said 4, or this person said 4 blenders. So the 4 blenders here. Yeah, we'll just put them this way. So yeah, like I said, I've never done this before, so just bear with me as I build it. These are expensive, by the way. These blenders. Very, very expensive. There we go. And again, the same with the front. If you put down one of these, and it don't matter how close it is. Well, I guess it does matter how close it is. Just try not to get too close, I would say. Because you want to be able to connect your pipes to the junction pieces. And again, this is just going to be a crude version. Obviously, you can tell from the comment, this person hasn't told me how to build this specifically. They just told me exactly what I need, the buildings I need, and then I'm just going to go wild on that information. You don't have to set it up this way. You can set it up however you like. We're also going to need to do something with that resin, which we will address in a bit. Okay, so then for these to work, you need power. We're going to put power. Yeah, we'll put power here. That's fine. So yeah, you need these alternate recipes and stuff like that in order to make this work, of course. So, I don't think you're going to have these recipes. Some of the alternate recipes are good, and some of them aren't so good. So, okay, so diluted fuel. This is an alternate recipe, by the way. So you need to find. You would need to find. Whatchamacallit. Why have those stopped spinning? Weird. You'd need to find hard drives and then hope you get the recipe because it is random. And yeah, we'll just bring the fuel right up to By the way, another thing, a little trick. If you're ever placing pipe, especially on regular ground, if you hold control, it'll keep the pipe in a line. It'll keep it lined up for you, even if it's not on grid. It won't always work, like in this situation, but it will work some of the time. Like some of the time. We'll go this far out. And again, we'll make it expandable. I do this for a little bit of aesthetic as well. It's like I could go across multiple machines with one pipe. But, I want to make it look somewhat okay. And then again, okay, so do that. We'll do that. I'll do that. And we'll do that. And then I think this is where the water extractors come into play. So we'll get our pipe stackers here. And then just go along with that. I grabbed a foundation. I'm going to turn, I had it on there. So horizontal to vertical, that's my favorite build mode with pipes. It doesn't always work with 90 degrees, but it is okay. And this is without buffers, by the way. I would build this with buffers, probably the small buffers, unless you're producing way more fuel than you could possibly use. I mean heavy oil residue. If you're producing a bunch of that, then yeah, obviously I would definitely put some buffers in there so that you can either flush buffers or whatever. And then the rest of the comment, some of that comment will be addressing on the main series in this episode as well. So we just need some water extractors. Where is our water extractors? There. Okay. We'll go foundations, and I'll bring out a foundation like that. And then if you put your foundations just above the water, you can actually get your pumps like squared up to it pretty nicely. That's what I've always done. Not always. I haven't always done that, obviously, but I've done that sometimes. We'll say, sometimes. Okay. So yeah, we'll just line this up with the thing. So what I do is I'll like, okay, I want to line it up with the centers. That looks good. So we are going to, what you can do is, if I can find the damn thing, pipe support. Started out with the center anyway. So yeah, just put down a pipe support like that, and then you can know where to align your water extractor. And then you can hold control. See, it lines up. We'll get it till it turns blue. There we go. Now we can get rid of that. It says it's powered, but we're not going to trust that. The power is actually over here. Okay, so then you can just hold control and boop. And we said we needed 4, so. And we're probably going to have Mark II pipes. So 1, 2. We'll bring that over a little bit further. And then we'll do this. So those come together there. And Mark II pipe, of course. Again, we'll make this expandable for later. Like that. Like that. So I'm kind of lining it up where the two extractors come together. Which is a pretty good spot. Okay. And then again, we have to press 5. And that's right in the center, so. Where's that lined up? Right. Probably right in the middle of the thing there. That'll probably be a good spot. It'll be close anyway. I'm just kind of giving everything its own power pole. That'll work pretty good. Alright, 120, 240, 360, 480. So, yeah, we're just going to, again, I'm just going to overclock these. I don't think this system that they set up, or that they're telling me how to set this up, kind of. They're telling me how to set this up. I don't think it requires overclockers because they did state that it does not, or they don't overclock. So, I like to build things as if I don't have to or I like to build things initially, as if I don't have overclockers, and then I'll overclock it later, so that I have that option. You know, if I build the exact machines I need for like one thing, if I build all the machines and stuff I need for one thing that needs to be made in a manufacturer, and I don't overclock anything, but then I want to overclock the manufacturer later, then I can overclock all those machines, and in most cases I will be fine by just overclocking. I don't have to add and do so much calculation and whatnot. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and bang. I'm just going to drag this over to here, sure. Right there. And middle mouse click to select the thing, since that's what I'm building with. I'm going to grab this again. Also doing this with my pipes in my main series as well. Oh wait, we can't do that. Okay. So one of the things you probably see pretty often, especially with like belts and stuff. So you'll see like put a conveyor pole here, here, put a belt across here. This is a good test, right? So a lot of times you'll see in my series like you know, how is he getting? We'll put a conveyor here, sure, and a conveyor here. So you're thinking, you know, how is he getting this conveyor belt to go underneath here? When I try to place it in my game, it's overlapping, or it says overlapping clipping may occur, and he says he's not using the soft clipping system, so how is he getting that done? So I'll show you something here. So what I've been doing to get around this is actually a way with my Challenger. Let's place that there. Grab a conveyor stacker. If you already have it in place, you can just do this. Get down low. There. And you see it was blue. Oops, I grabbed a foundation. That's what was going on. And that doesn't count because obviously the it's the conveyor stackers, and they always say they're going to clip. The pipe stackers do the same thing. So that's how I do it. And pipes, and like I said, pipe stackers work the same way with that challenge as well. Like I said, they are bugged. I don't know if they'll ever get that fixed because it's such a minute issue that only applies, or only is an issue when it applies to my game and the way I play. So, or at least the way I play at the current moment. Go and grab that. Then I'm just going to place this. See how close do I dare get. So right there, maybe? Yeah. And I'm still like playing as if I was playing that, as if I was playing the challenges a little bit. I like doing challenges. See, challenges they make things interesting on Satisfactory. When you've done Satisfactory for uh, you know almost 800 hours now, um, and I got how many videos on Satisfactory already? And it's still not as big as the big players. I'm not going to ever act as if I'm a big player in the community. I always act as if I'm the youngling, the weakling, um, the newbie. Because although I will be happy about the success that this channel gets and stuff like that, I'll always be happy for that, for subscribers and likes and views and comments and all that goodness. I'll try my absolute very best. You heard it here first. My absolute very best to not take it for granted. That's really not how I am. I mean, I think the best scenario for being humble in life, as you can see there was there's the horizontal vertical not working. Just change it to auto 2D, and then that fixes it. Right. So yeah, we're making diluted fuel. We also do need to production. So we'll or not here. Awesome sync actually. Now we'll go logistics, Mark 5. But I think the absolute very best scenario for being humble is being poor. Knowing what people are going through when they don't have money. That's me. You may think, well, you have a channel that's starting to gain traction. You have, a decent enough computer, somewhat. It's starting to show its age, though. You have a decent enough computer that can record. How can you be broke and have all that? It's like it took me a long time, a very, very long time, to get to this point. And I had this computer long before. I guess I had the channel in 2013. That's when I started making videos, but I made I think a total of 20 videos. I think one or two of the videos was in 2014. I don't even know if those are actually on the channel. I think they're gone. My very first video I ever made, though, was my I had an Apple iPad from college, because when I went to college for my auto mechanics degree, or my AS degree, which is Associates of Applied Science. It's only a 2 years, so nothing to boast about. My first year was when Apple just came out with the Apple iPad. The first generation Apple iPads were coming out, they had been out for I think a year or two, maybe a year, something like that. But they had just come out. They were still new to everyone and all that stuff. And when that stuff came out, you know, the college decided that they were going to use that for education because some of the bigger colleges, they heard some of the bigger colleges were doing something similar. They were going to require everyone to have an iPad. The first one they would pay for, and if you ever broke it, if it ever got broken, lost, or stolen, you had to pay for the second one because you needed it for school. So that kind of gave incentive for kids to take care of their stuff. I say kids, they're adults. And, you know. I think the oldest person that was going to college there when I went there was probably in the 40s. He was like 43 or 44 or something like that. I know he's about mid 40s. He was really close. He was like doing welding. Really good guy. Can't remember his name now. It's been so long. Okay, so now we're producing 100 fuel, so we're producing 400 fuel right now. I actually want to see if I can balance the system out a little bit. Let's see. So we're producing 100 times 5, so that's 500 heavy oil residue. 500. Oh, we do have overclock, so that makes sense. 500. Can we? Let's select something different. There we go. That'll refix that. Okay, so now we need 125 since we're overclocking. So if it needs 125 heavy oil residue, so 125, we'll just say 100, 200, 300, 400, and then 500. Yeah, so you're right. Okay. I just wanted to see if it was balanced or not. It's not that I didn't trust you, just I wanted to see if it was balanced, and I forgot that I overclocked these. I was just like, wait a minute. Okay, so we're going to Control C, and then we're going to Control V on that one, Control V on that one, and Control V on that one. So now you can see this one has overclockers and overclock set. So okay, so it needs 125 heavy oil residue, and I'm just sinking the polymer resin like I do at the normal fuel stations. And then it says you could probably power way more since we've got this all overclocked. It needs 250 water per minute, so that's probably over what these are doing. Or producing, so that's 250, 500, so that's 1,000 water per minute. And we're using 300, 600, 900, 1,200, so we're a little bit over on water. That's fine. But there you go. So we're producing, with this, without being overclocked, we're producing 100 fuel per minute. And this one we're producing 250 fuel per minute. So this is a really good recipe. So that's 1,000 fuel per minute being overclocked like that. Let's go to production. What was it, 25? Okay, so we'll take, so a fully overclocked fuel generator needs almost 25. It's under 25, but we'll just say it's 25 just for convenience. Alright, so if we take 1,000 and we divide that by 25, so 30, you said 34. This one can do 40 fully overclocked fuel generators. And I'm actually going to put down a fuel generator because I can't remember how much power it produces when it's fully overclocked like that. We'll just put it there. And then obviously we need to connect. And this is why, so I wasn't, the challenge of the no clipping system was not a challenge for me. It was a challenge for the friend I was playing with at the time. She's gone now, obviously. He'll be back. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I'm hoping. I need friends. Anyway, so yeah, just hook that up. Obviously, we need to hook up the fuel directly to. Also, I'm in Auto 2D, so it's doing some weird rum. I need to see how much these produce? Okay, so it's producing 303 megawatts per minute. So now if we go to our N, we'll just go 303 for convenience. I'll take that times 40. That's 12,000 megawatts, which I assume is, I don't know. I don't know how much 12,000 megawatts is. That's a lot. That's a lot of megawattage. Considering my power station is going to be doing a little more than double that, but it's going to take 5 nuclear reactors. That's actually pretty insane, though, dude. I'm liking this build. If I ever get the heavy residual oil thing ever again when I'm using heavy oil or when I'm using fuel generators, I'll definitely be doing that. So yeah, that's how you build this system. You do need the alternate recipes, obviously. I believe they said there was mods for that. You can get mods. Obviously, you can go through Satisfactory Calculator to give you all the alternate recipes. You just load up your game into Satisfactory Calculator in the interactive map section. You go to map options. You go to the research tab. It's like the research tab or something like that. There's a secondary window that pops up, and it allows you to unlock all the research. It allows you to unlock all the alternate recipes. So you get all the alternate recipes as well. So that's one thing you can do. And then what you do is then you go back to the thing and you hit save game, and it'll or finish. I can't remember what it actually says, but so then basically what you can do at the end is you save the game, essentially like you're saving a game, and it puts it in your downloads folder if you have your internet linked to your downloads folder, which most people do. Some people change that. It's whatever. Point is, it goes into your downloads folder, and it's called whatever your game was called. If you named it, of course. Otherwise, it's just a mix of numbers. So whatever your game was called, but dash calculator will be added on to it. So then, obviously, if you know where your saves was because you uploaded it to Satisfactory Calculator, the website, you can then download it. You can take that save that you downloaded and put it back into the saves folder. Because it repackages it essentially. It re-puts it back into the file format. That allows you for download. So yeah, so off of one pure node of oil, you can get 40 fuel gens. Let's see, and my recipe or my fuel power plant was doing how many? It was 2 fuel generators per thing, so it was 20 fuel gens. Yeah, I had 20 fuel gens, and I needed 900 oil. So yeah, this one is more efficient as far as oil cost goes, but you need more buildings. I guess that's the only downside. You need the 4 blenders. You need water as well as oil. So if you don't have a whole lot of oil lying around, and you have a pure node nearby, or at least you have you can produce 600 oil a minute. This recipe will definitely work out for you. If you can't really produce much more than that and you're needing a bunch of power right away. That's 12,000 megawatts. That's 40 fuel generators. That is double. That is double what I had. So that's pretty damn nice. That probably does, I would say, the amount of power gain definitely does definitely does outweigh the material cost. The only problem with, like I said, the only problem with this is the cost. As you can see, what this costs, the frames you're probably going to be making frames by that point. But the radio control units um, and the aluminum casings there is probably what's going to slow you down from getting this recipe done. So then you might opt for the easier option, which is just um, oil straight into producing fuel. You might opt for that because it's just it's less steps. But like I said, yeah, if you do have casings and you do have the heavy modular frames, the motors, the radio control units, or at least you can get them easily enough. Yeah, the benefit does far outweigh the cost. But like I said, like I've said previously, the alternate recipes in Satisfactory, quite a lot of them are situational. Um, and what that means is you get an alternate recipe. It's situational to what you have and what's around you. It depends on what resources are around you, what you're producing, or what you can produce, and what kind of work you're willing to put in, and what kind of resources you already have available or can get easily. Um, a lot of those resources are. Just like me with the whole rubber thing, I have a whole bunch of heavy residual oil left over. I am turning it into fuel, but a different way. Um, I'm just turning it to straight fuel from heavy oil residue. I'm not using the blenders themselves. I'm just using refiners, and now I'm turning that fuel into um, like residual rubber or something like that. I can't remember the recipe, but man, I got that recipe, that alternate recipe, and that's just what I needed in order to get rid of in order to get rid of my the fuel that was producing or that was being produced without turning it to power. I was able to turn it into rubber. Oh, did these light up now on the top? Oh, those have changed. Oh, those are Mark IIIs. Never mind. Those have not changed. Okay. What are we at for time? Yeah, we're a little bit over time, but I want to address the rest of this all in one video. So give me one moment. We're going to go back into my save game, and I'm going to show you what I've done with the save game here. So it'll probably be another 2-hour video. Again, apologies for that, but we had to address this major setup. This is actually a really nice really nice way of doing it, and it does give you a lot of power. But again, like I said, it is situational. It's just another one of the recipes, and most of them are. So don't feel like don't be offended by that statement. It's like most of the alternate recipes are situational, and what you can do with it, and hoping you got aluminum to be able to do that with. Okay. Um, just real quick before we go, one of the things I like to do if I have foundations this close to the water, I like to use these. These do take plastic, um, but these foundations, because it's so close to the water, I like to put these foundations out. These take plastic. They're the coated foundations. So these are like shiny. They get reflection, so it looks like these are wet by the water. Because we're so close to the water right here, I like to make this look like it's constantly wet. Because this concrete being in water like this and being this close to the water level would constantly be wet anyway. It just makes sense to me. Okay, moving on. So we'll go ahead and before I leave, so on the map here, this is the new Spire Coast. This is where all the oil is. For some reason, that's not showing. It's not showing all the oil nodes. Let me put another one down. See if that fixes it. Maybe we need to be in this mode. This game's a little bit screwy. Okay, but yeah, You can see all the oil nodes in the Spire Coast here. There's a lot of oil out here. So we've got the claimed oil node. There's a normal, impure, impure, impure. This is a normal, pure. So there's two pure ones really close together. Normal, impure, impure. That's the other thing the Satisfactory calculator does for you. The Satisfactory calculator, if you load up your map or you load up your save, you're allowed to see all the nodes you've claimed, stuff like that, like the radio towers do. But you're also able to see where all the slug locations are, where all the hard drive locations are, where the enemies are around you, um, where all the nodes are and what they are, and you can filter them down and to only show you can reveal the entire map like this is. So no, I did not place a crap load of radar towers. This is the entire map. It's all revealed. Obviously, the black areas, they're the edges of the map. The parts of the map you die if you go to it. But yeah, you can reveal the entire map. It's New Spire Coast. Okay, so alright, let's go back over to the other game. Alright, and here we are, back into our normal game. So before we get anywhere, or get up to anything, so hello and welcome back to our main series. Our main series game. I'm going to address the rest of this comment, so yeah, I didn't follow your exact design. It seems like a run along a Mark II pipe with a generator on each side and feed the fuel into both the front and the back of this pipe. You can also put generators to multiple floors to save space. Yeah. I wanted to do my own ideal on it, so that's kind of why I didn't follow that portion of it. This should generate 5 gigawatts, so copy this design 3 times. I don't know if does sloshing exist in this game. I know that like between pipes and buffers and stuff like that without valves, it kind of tries to even itself out, especially between buffers if you don't have valves. But I don't think I'm too bothered with it. So you said you need 2 of these to power your existing base and to kickstart your nuclear power plant, and you went too big on nuclear power plant to start with. I'm the same way when it comes to big projects, as you more than likely seen multiple times, especially when it comes to factorio, when it comes to building stuff, as well as this game when it comes to building certain projects. I will absolutely. Also, it's become nighttime. I didn't realize. I'm tapped out. But yes, I've absolutely gone and been building way too big for stupid reasons. Speaking of fluid buffers, instead of manually flushing them to continue plastic production, convert your heavy oil residue into petroleum coat for either power production or just sink it. So you actually gave me a pretty good idea here. I am a complete dumbass. We're going to take away this for a moment. But yeah, I am a complete dumbass. I've been complaining all this time about having. Now, it would be more convenient if they had a fluid pipe hole on the sinks. That would be awesome. But you gave me a really great idea that I completely forgot I could do. I don't know if you'll like it or not. We'll see. All right. So normally, yeah, I was flushing the buffers. Let's grab some power here before we jump down. Don't pay attention to that. Just avert your eyes. We're going to go over here. Let's kind of lazily float down. You probably already got a sneak peek of it. So yeah, I completely forgot that I could just package the crap. I'm actually packaging fuel. instead. But yeah, so I'm using plastic. I'm making empty canisters here, just letting the machine go. It can overflow and whatnot. I really don't care. And then we got packaged fuel here. The reason I did this is because if we ever want to use a jetpack in the future or whatever, we'll have plenty of this fuel. So that's one thing that's changed. So yeah, our packaged fuel goes up here, up into some conveyor lifts. Pay no attention to what you're seeing on screen now. Secrets. So yeah, and then I got it going over here because you know how we're building central storage to store everything that we're making, right? Well, I completely forgot about packaged fuel for the longest time, so thank you for that idea. Um, so I brought it all the way over here, um, so that yeah, we got a box of packaged fuel now in central storage if we ever need it for our jetpack or fueling cars or stuff if we don't use batteries. I know batteries are more efficient, but whatever. And I'm also storing the electromagnetic control rods. It's still building up. It does take a while to build them, but yeah, we are storing those as well. So no longer do we have empty crates on this platform here, which is very very nice. I also did. Did I do one on this side or no? Maybe not. No, we did the high-speed connectors at one point. How are we doing on this? 51, 52, 53, 54. So 800, 850. We're not even a quarter way done with those damn things. They're gonna take forever. Yeah, it's okay. They can build. So yeah, that's one thing that has changed, and also I got the overflow. So if this line is full, it'll just smart split the overflow into the thing. So we've kind of jumped up our points here a little bit. Oh, we got 22 points. Give me. We jumped up our points from 36,000. We jumped around 10,000 points by sinking that fuel here. So that's actually been pretty nice. That's been very very beneficial. Let's go over to the store here and let's buy the new stuff. Management. I want that. I want these. Give me no new walls. No new architecture. Customizer. We'll leave that alone for now. Fix specials. Parts. Okay, so I guess it's just those and the customizer. Organization. Okay, we did get everything there. Let's just grab everything for. Let's just grab these. I'm tired of seeing them not being purchased. I'm a completionist. Walls, architecture, customizer. What are we at? We're at 10. Oh, I was close. I thought that was 22 there. Bye all. We got one ticket left over. Don't we have a ticket lying around somewhere? No, we might have used it. Okay. We'll just put this in the research thing. Also, I keep forgetting about these hard drives. Apologies. It's just hard drive starts again. All right. So yeah, that was one addressed. With that, so thank you for the idea. We are sinking the packaged fuel and we're making just a little bit more fuel than we could possibly use. There's a couple. There's a couple fuel generators. Oh, okay. This game sometimes, man. You gotta say. Um, we're making a bit of fuel over there, so really nice. We're making a bit more power. We're actually making more power because I needed more plastic. Slide. Alright, cool. We're making quite a bit of power extra, and we're still not making enough. um, yeah, we're still not making enough. We still end up going over. So yeah, we're not going to get to the nuclear power plant today like I wanted, but yeah, we'll just kind of show you the changes. All right, so this right here is a very short train line. This brings over more plastic. So you know those oil nodes that oil node I was showing you earlier? I actually do have a train that goes to it. So we're going to train with plastic now. So we're making more plastic, and then I'm turning the heavy oil residue into fuel, and then turning that fuel into fuel for the fuel generator. So I got some more fuel generators over here. Not too many. I think it's 5 or 6, something like that. It's not that much. But yeah, so I am. Yep. So yeah, I'm turning this into oil. I used quite a bit not quite a bit. I guess I used quite a few. Some of the overclockers, and then we're producing fuel. So now we got some more fuel generators out here. I had to do quite a bit more slug hunting in order to make this possible. And the reason is because if you remember, we were only making, what was it, 2.5 computers a minute, something like that, which is the default state or default speed. We need 3 different machines that need computers, so I upped it to what it needs, which is 6.25, and then some other numbers. It is what it is. But yeah, so I had to do a bit more slug hunting in order to get. You guys had already had an entire video, 2-hour video dedicated to that, so I just went on my own for that, for more, because I needed some more. Because I needed to keep enough overclockers for the nuclear power plant, and then I needed some more in order to make this possible. So we could back up plastic, because we need way more plastic. Yeah. So that's that. We got rubber going up here too. Quickly climb the thing here. All right, so now the other change. I had to up a few things, but yeah. So you know how we had these 3 machines making circuit boards, fully overclocked, making circuit boards that make 18.75 a minute. I essentially doubled it because we needed, because now we were making 6.25 computers, because we need computers for that machine there. The adaptive control units, we need computers for them. We need computers for the radio control units, which is this one here. We need computers for this one here, which is the supercomputers. We need computers for the supercomputers, and that all adds up to 6.25. So we're actually making the exact amount of computers we need. But since some of the machines are have fully made what they can make, then we got some extra machines to make, we got some extra computers that were allowed. Yeah, so the adaptive control units and supercomputers need both for that. So I wanted to up it because we were getting low on computers and whatnot. So whenever I take something out of this base, out of one of these storage crates, my whole entire base goes crazy sometimes. So very, very nice. Okay, so next change. Like I said, I love this game way too much. I love to play this game, and I hate not playing this game. I hate when I have to wait because I've made like almost a week of videos um, on this playthrough, and I can't play anymore. And I've done it all in one sitting, or all within the span of 2 days, like 5 days worth of videos for 2 days. So here's the next change. I split off of this line right here um, in order to make, that's the only point I could connect that rail, in order to make a maintenance line. So this is a maintenance line right here, much like Factorio, um, with its trains. In this game, I can drive my own trains, obviously, like I'm doing now. But if I want to go somewhere, this is connected to the two main lines, by the way. If I want to go somewhere, since this is connected to the two main train lines, I should not drive the train myself. So let's say we want to go. Um, let's edit the timetable. Let's remember that. Also, we need to remember maintenance station E, which is E. If you look at the compass, east. Maintenance station W, west. Maintenance station west. So that's the reason that's called that. Let's edit our timetable here. So we can go to any one of these stations. Look how many stations we have available to us. It'll only show you the stations, I believe. It'll only show you the stations that are possible to get to on the line that's connected to the line that you're on. So let's say I want to go to the nitrogen gas home base. Or not home base, but the nitrogen gas well. So I'm going to put that uh, on my timetable. I'm going to save. Um, let's edit this. Let's get rid of this. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Now the reason I need to do this is because my lines have started to become to the point of complicated where if I drive myself, I'm going to cause a train crash. So I've got my hands off the keyboard. So that's why I decided to ignore this line until we got to this point. It crawls up here, which this is where we're going to make our cubes when we get to it. And then we just come over here and see. Now, if I had drove there and I wasn't looking or paying attention, I would have crashed into that other train, and then I'd be in big trouble. So yeah, we're just going to sit here. Obviously, we're going to wait. The reason we're not going in is because we couldn't reserve it. Now we can reserve both blocks, this block section, and the next one to the station. So we've reserved all the blocks we need. That train will obviously stop there if it needs to, but it's not going to need to because we'll be out of there by the time it gets there. Yeah, much like the Factorio trains, the trains in Satisfactory they're actually very, very smart. So, yeah, we're just gonna ride this train all the way up there. Now there's a problem with doing this, by the way. And once we get off self-driving, oh, we got a hard drive ready. We'll get that in a minute. So every train station that I want to go to is eventually going to have this little offshoot, so I can park my maintenance train and not interrupt the. Um, there's a bit of lag. We won't interrupt the other train coming the other way. Or I mean, like, we won't interrupt the train coming for sulfuric acid, since that's why we're here. So as you can see on the map, my map is a little bit crazy. These trains are coming down the line. I think this is the. Oh no, that's probably the gas train. So I want all these offshoots to be like that. So edit the timetable. We need to go to the main station east. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. Oh no, edit timetable. Let's take this out. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. So now this train is just going to wait. Oh, turn on self-driving. There it goes. So now we're moving. So I guess we're just going to creep up to the signal there and wait for the other train. But yeah, this is always a good idea to have if you want to have a maintenance train or something like that and you want to get around on the rails. You definitely want to be able to set this up so that you don't have to take control. Because if I roll out into that block, that train there that's already automated would not respect me being there, so it would just crash. And like I said, much like the factorio trains, setting a path is the only time your other automated trains respect your train. Because then they know exactly where you're going. If I'm manually driving this, those other trains don't know where I'm going and how I'm getting there. They're not very smart when it comes to that aspect. I'm sure if you're sitting in a block before that train reserves that block, then it'd probably be fine. There we go. Now we're good to go. Okay. So yeah, we'll head back to base, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the base tour. And I'll see you when you get there. And almost back at base. Okay. And we're just going to take the maintenance rail all the way back down. You know what I should have done was I created an underground subway so you never saw the trains above. That would have been cool. Maybe we'll do that because I do want to build here again. We'll see though. I have an idea. So the next one, I can't tell you the next series, the next season, season 3. I cannot tell you where season 3 is going to start because it's going to be random. There's going to be a little bit of randomness to it to make it a little bit spicy, but there won't be like super harsh challenges like this, like no F key and no using soft clipping and all that nonsense. And like I said in response to you, it's just like, yeah, it's like I can't wait for this challenge to be over. He's like, you're telling me I have to play the damn thing. It's been fun, but after a while, I start to regret my life decisions. Okay. What else is new? trying to think. What else is new? I don't think anything else is new, to be honest. Am I missing something? I'm definitely missing something. Oh, yes. So, so you know this area here. This is uranium. This uranium here, if you've never been to this part of the map, there's two waterfalls here. This uranium you can access through these waterfalls. This uranium is not on the surface of the water. It's not underneath the water. Technically, it's not underneath the water. It is in a cave. It's not on this level. It's on this level. So if you want to get to that, you got to go into the swamp biome a little bit to get in here. So the easiest way to access is through this waterfall here, through the northern one. There's two sets. That'll take you into a cave that'll lead you here. But if you are on this side, you happen to be on this side with these rocks and stuff like that, there's a couple of ledges that will allow you access. There's a couple little holes that allow you access into there. This area is where we're gonna build our nuclear power plant. That's where it's going. We're gonna pull the uranium out of here, and then it's going to come up this waterfall, and then there's going to be a big old rectangle here. Essentially a big old rig, and now that we can build it, I'm going to be putting round legs on the damn thing, which is nice. Now that devs have allowed us to do that, I'm so happy. Please add quarters as well. We need halves and we need quarter foundations. Quarter foundations, our lives are just going to be so beautiful with all that as well. And I'm so happy for that. And I just want to be super thankful of not only the devs for adding stuff to this game, but to you guys as well for subscribing and commenting and all that other stuff. Just because it really does help out, and seeing people comment, seeing people like videos, and seeing people subscribe to the channel really does. For me, it helps with. It really does help me with inspiration on continuing to make videos for the channel. I'm going to make videos regardless, but I am a lot happier when I'm getting those stuff for the channel. So you really do help me out, even if it's just in a emotional support type of way. You are really helping out just simply by viewing the video. You really do help me out by having those view counts go up. So let's go back over. Let's go back over here, and let's reactivate that comment there, because I wanted to address some more. I thought you guys seeing the comment would also help as well, so you can read it yourselves while I talk, and we can just read through it together, or whatever. It's a group reading type of deal. So yeah, so that's us addressing number 2. Number 3, I'm looking forward to season 3. Yeah, might consider some QOL quality of life mods, unlocking all recipes, so you don't have to make the grind for hard drive hunting. I've even used U6 train map, which I have no idea what a U6 is. I'm assuming update 6, but I am unsure. But I'm assuming update 6 because I was looking at some of the mods on the Satisfactory mod website, the main one, and there was a lot of U6s on a lot of the mods titles, so I'm assuming that's update 6. Train map, I have no freaking clue what that even is, which is really fun. Train map, wait a minute, train map, hold on, it's clicking in my brain. Is that like Train World from Factorio? That'd be interesting to see. But speaking of mods, I was looking at some mods, and there's a few mods I'm going to get for season 3. So season 3 is going to be a mod, is going to be a mod playthrough, but I'm not going to reveal what mods. And I don't want. The main reason is because I don't want to be spoiled by those mods. I don't want to be. Um, there's one mod in particular that I'm going to be adding um, to the game, and I don't want to be spoiled by it. I want to jump in completely blind with it, so it's going to be fun. Um, a munitions factory would be cool. Yes, it would be actually absolutely cool. I'd absolutely do that, but I don't want to do it for the rebar. Um, I, I mean, we might as well make it all, which would be really cool. Nuke Nobelisks, yes, I do want to make those homing ammo. That sounds fun. And yeah, everything sounds fun with from the update 6. So that's another thing we will be doing. Um, we will be, uh, say, we will be making a munitions factory um, eventually when we're able to get to it. Even after the updates to the Xenobasher being nerfed, the Xenobashers seem to still be a little bit OP. I've always been into like swords and knives and stuff like that. I'm into guns too. I mean, I'm American. That was quite obvious. That wasn't obvious to you. I'm American, so I am into guns as well. A little bit. I don't know a whole lot about them. I've me being um, growing up in the middle of nowhere. I've shot shotguns and pistols and things like that. Got my own for home defense. So that's that. So, but yeah, munitions factory does sound fun. We will be building that in the future. But yeah, I also do like melee. Melee is one of my more favorite type style of fighting, like sword play and stuff like that. That's always fun. Um, I have a huge collection of swords and knives, and I will tell you one particular thing from my collection is a ridiculous pocket knife. This pocket knife is massive. It's a pocket knife, but it's too big to fit in your pocket, which is hilarious. It's the biggest pocket knife you've ever seen. It's great. Okay, so moving on from that, let's go back to the comment here. Um, since you're into factory games, which I am, after the Dying Light series concludes, that'll probably be quite a while. Give Dyson Sphere program a try. See, here's the major issue, right? I mentioned this before. Me being poor, it's hard to be able to buy games for being a passion for video games. It's actually pretty hard to get them. Um, I would say that probably about 40% of the games on my Steam library are from friends. Because me being poor, like my computer, I bought in 2013. I've made upgrades to it since then, but um, yeah, those upgrades have taken way too long. Stuff like that. Yeah, me being poor, it's hard to buy stuff like that. I did see a couple of videos on Dyson Sphere in the past, Dyson Sphere program. It did look fun. Um, yes, I have played Vanilla Factorio, as you've seen in the Saturday Mega episodes. Um, I did play Factorio. I think I got around 400 hours on Factorio, the vanilla. Spice Exploration, that sounds like a fun mod, but I'm going to continue with the vanilla Factorio for now to get brushed up on my Factorio. Um, we'll launch a rocket into space, and then maybe we'll try out some mods after that. Captain of Industry, I've never heard of that one. Um, but yeah, I am big into Factorio games, but I'm also into racing games, so I'm kind of split. Um, I'm kind of split. But yeah, and then obviously feel free to address any and all of this in a video, which we have. Um, you're very much welcome for the content. Like I said, I always love to see contents and I love to address them. Um, Hopefully, I won't get to the point where I won't be able to address comments. I always would like to interact with the community, and I would stream. Probably people are probably asking, why don't you stream? You want to be part of the community and stuff like that. I can't stream. My computer's. I got an i7, and that's still not powerful enough to stream decently. Most people are not going to want to watch a stream that's like 720p and below. For one, and for two, yeah, the last time I tried streaming, my PC could not handle it whatsoever. It was an absolute mess. Go and watch the Space Engineer series. You can see how bad it was. I was actually streaming that, and that's why it's such bad quality. it, it was it was not good. I will say that it was not good. Um, okay, so we still got about 30 minutes. Um, I think we should prepare for the cubes, or not the cubes, the power station. We can at least get started on it, per se. The one thing you can do with trains, this is a really cool option. If you ever got a maintenance train, this is why I'm using the maintenance train though. As you can see, my inventory is mostly full. I mean, it's mostly full of junk. Oh, we got a hard drive, so hold on. Yeah, my inventory is mostly full of junk. Um, Stuff I need for everyday building. I call it everyday building, um, and whatnot. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Um, Alternate cooling. This could be really nice because we're about to get into this kind of stuff. Um, the rest of it I don't need. I don't care about. We're about to get into that stuff, so probably a good idea to get into those, because we're about to get into some. I didn't even look at the recipe. I don't care. If it don't work, it don't work. Eventually, we'll have enough hard drives to get all of the recipes. I think I'm gonna wait for the train here. Yeah, we'll just wait for a ride. And something I haven't been doing, and I've never mentioned this before, but one of the things you can do if you want your signals to be right on the edge of the train stations, and not like having to be out here past the train stations, is add an empty platform, which is under transport. So you've got the main empty platform here, which doesn't have anything on it. It's just a platform. These are great. These are great for train crossings with vehicles and stuff like that. Those are great for that. And then you've got the one with the rails, so then you can match up with the catwalk, so then you can kind of match up these and whatnot. That's something I haven't done, but I recently rediscovered those while I was placing some more train stations and stuff, and I'm so mad at myself for forgetting those. Here, obviously, we couldn't do it. This is a tight enough space, but here we could have had the extra bit, and it would look a little bit cleaner. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna see you when we get out there to the site to start building. We're gonna start building our power station to get that going. See you out there. Uh, whoops. I completely forgot about something. Guess what I forgot? So you know how I said something about stations and stuff, right? We're actually going to need our maintenance train here. Alright, so what you can do with stations is if you need to carry another inventory, but you don't have the inventory space, as I clearly do not, I have all the stuff I need for the power station right here. This is all the stuff I need. So, um, yep. So you can go ahead and dock it, and it will put all of your stuff onto the train as long as you did, or as long as well, I guess you can fill the train station up to its max and it'll still load it all. It's fine. So yeah, we're gonna edit our timetable here. We're gonna get rid of this train station and we're going to put on the bauxite mine. Save changes. Turn on self-driving. So we're going to be going out to the bauxite mine today. Our other train hasn't even got there yet, so that's actually pretty good. We're actually going to be blocking out the bauxite quartz for a little bit anyway. Yeah, I completely forgot that we needed a train for this. I have been drinking some delicious Kool-Aid, so you know how that goes. And I call it Kool-Aid, but we're just going to say because of YouTube, it is Kool-Aid. Gotta say that. Gotta remain kid-friendly, even though we're not making stuff for kids. Uh-oh. Might be in a bit of trouble here. Because we're causing a... Wait, are you seriously... So what are you doing? Wait a minute. Okay. We're going to turn off self-driving. Hopefully that other train stays there. You stay there, okay? Do not come this way. If you come this way, I'm going to be making a terrible mistake. We're going to turn on manual driving. Oh, our map, or our research for the hard drive is done. That's okay, we will not be there. We're going to get at least a little bit of a base set up here. So you remember how I made this little bridge, right? Okay. So we are going to... Oh, can't forget that bug. If you ever go to open your build menu, do not be holding a key. Like left, right, up, or forward, backwards. Space to go up, C to go down. Don't hold any of those keys when you open up Q. This is what happens. So we're holding C to go down, open up Q, letting go of C. And then even if I exit out, I'm still crouching. Also, these birds are weird. Looks like a flower. Beautiful, though. Like it. Okay. Oh, there we go again. Stop it. Just do this. Um, so again, this is a permanent thing, obviously, but fine. Okay. Actually want. Oh yeah. Let's put a foundation there. We'll just foundation all this up. Give myself a little bit more room than needed. It's just like that. Is that a 2 meter? It is. This is kind of an offshoot that I don't care about. That's why I'm obviously not caring about it. Okay. Well, that didn't work. How did I screw this up so badly? Okay. We'll try an offshoot from over here then. I have been drinking Kool-Aid, so it does make sense. It makes sense. Because we need to get rid of this stalemate that we got going here. Something like that. It's too sharp. Grapples. Okay, chainsaw time. Yeah, if I break any of the challenge rules, forgive me. I may not be in the exact state of mind to be doing challenges right now. I'm going to try to stick to them as best I can, but if I accidentally do it, hopefully if I realize my mistake. Yeah, that's too steep. This is kind of how I build rails, off camera as well. So just kind of, this is why a lot of the time I don't like to show it. Just because it takes up so much time to get the rails where I want them. So this will be just a temporary offshoot. Just in order to take down this tree as well. Get out of my way, nature. That should work there. A lot of angry sounds going on over there. Oh yeah, the train should fit in there. Oh, we also need signals as well, of course. Transportation. Fast signals. Okay, we're going to need to set a little bit further. And like I said, this is temporary, so don't worry about it. Now we should be able to fit. Path signals. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Backing up. Don't worry, we'll put a use to all that stuff. It's fine. I'm probably gonna regret this bit. I'm gonna like come back on and I'm gonna be like, what the hell was I thinking? What? Why did I place this crap this way? Okay, can my train fit in that signal? It can. Cool. And then we'll have this train wait down here somewhere. We'll have this train wait up here actually. That'll give us more than enough room to hopefully work something out over here. I just needed a plate. Oh, what are you doing in my foundations there, buddy? We just needed a place to park our train with all of our stuff. So yeah, I have temporarily set up. We're probably not going to get started very far into it today, but I've temporarily set up. By the way, so here's the waterfall down there in the swamp biome. Don't hiss at me. Down there in the swamp biome, down there is where you enter that cave to get to that uranium. That's the uranium we're going to be using. Also, there's a slug here that I completely forgot about. There's also a crash site right there. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to address. So, you know how you say the hard drives are a grind to get? I mean, yeah, probably after you played the game a million times. I'm still in that phase where, ooh, there's the fog clearing. There's the cave entrance, by the way. I'm still in that phase where it doesn't bother me to grind for hard drives and slugs and stuff like that. I actually quite enjoy it. Gives you a little bit of a break from the regular old usual stuff. But yeah, I put a couple crates over here. This one's filled with concrete. This one will be filled with the stuff we put in there. If we need it. Just to be out of the way. So yeah, our uranium is going to come up this waterfall. On the other side of it, of course, we don't want to get the uranium wet. Not that it matters in this game, but yeah. Just so we're not like polluting the water with uranium dust. I don't know. So yeah, I got this. This is my starting point. So on either side of this, we need to go and put down our foundations. So, I just kind of put this here. Because like I said, with certain projects, especially something as big as this one, I do not want to screw this up. You know, since I can't delete and all that. I wanted to get this right the first time. So yeah, this is going to be our starting point for the concrete. Essentially I'm going to build a giant platform with legs, and now that we can do the round legs, it's going to look nice, with legs into the water and stuff like that. It's going to span across the water, and underneath it is going to be all of our water extractors. And our train station is going to be down there as well, so it's going to bring everything up. I just got to get this fully placed. I believe this is going to be, it's going to span across all the way over there. So yeah, that's how that's going to go as well. Oh yeah, there was a new update as well addressing the skybox. So there's the normal planet stuff. there's the new planet. Look at that, beautiful. It looks like Saturn almost. It's got the rings and all that. Really nice. These planets do orbit our own. That one's got its own moon. Looks like. I tell you what, another another good game is to play. Uh, that goes along with this game somewhat. It's also a little bit complicated. Why are you acting like a flower? You are a weird creature bird. I'm going to guess that that creature captures bugs. It eats them. It eats the bugs. It opens his mouth like a flower, and then bugs come into it to harvest the nectar or whatever out of the flower, and then it just goes nom. It just goes nom nom nom. Uh, but anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. Apologies for the length of it, but we will be picking this up tomorrow and starting our power station. So it's from here, essentially, it's going to be across to that cliff side over there. And then if you ever want to build a power station that's 5 nuclear power plants wide, you want to be at the very least you want to have a center point, which is this is our center point here. Not center point um, east and west, but it's our center point north and south. Um, you want to do 12 foundations on either side, uh, so that you can fit all of them in place. Because of the nuclear power plants are actually quite big. But yeah, that's what we're going to use to power the base, and then we'll use the rest of that power to finish the game. And then after that, we'll move on to Season 3, which will be the modded playthrough. And there's some exciting stuff for that. I can't wait to play some of these mods. I was watching a person play one of the mods, and I was just like, oh, I want that mod so badly. Because there was a mod, this might give it away, or it might give you a hint to it anyway. There was a mod in Factorio that changed Factorio in how you play the game and stuff like that. That's all I'll say. I don't want to give it away, but it was a really good mod. And people were actually doing playthroughs and speedruns of the mod as well. Because the mod, I can't say it. I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it. But yeah, like I said, it really helps out the channel when you like, subscribe, comment, share, whatever the YouTube algorithm decides. And I don't usually like asking for this stuff. I usually like to just let my content do the talking. He's going for a swim. But yeah, I usually like to let my content do the talking, and if not, then it is what it is. But yeah, that does help me out personally. I don't know if you care about me, probably not, but it does help me out by inspiring me to continue to make videos. If you want to know an interesting fact, oh, look at that planet, it's beautiful. If you want to know an interesting fact about this channel has not this video included. That's what that noise was. Not this video included, but I just looked at the number of videos I have on this channel, and not all of them are good. I'll admit that. Not all of them are great. This one's probably not even that great, but I have 410 videos on my YouTube channel, which is insane. Which is very, very insane to me. It makes me smile. Like, holy crap! I've created that many videos. Or uploaded that many videos. Again, they're not good quality. So, but I don't have money for those extremely expensive, but well worth it video editors, which I really want to get someday. Someday we'll get them. But anyway, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory, and I hope you enjoyed, and hope you're having a good day. And until next time, when we actually build our power plant, do all the good fun stuff as well. But yeah, until then, goodbye.